So what exactly is a backup valve on your pool cleaner, and how do you know it goes bad? How do you fix it? How do you replace it? That's what we're going to do today. This is your backup valve. It looks like an acorn, and one thing to remember before we install it is you want the acorn pointing, the pointy side of the acorn, back to your pool cleaner. There's usually an arrow right there, is an arrow right there. It's pointing to the pool cleaner, but the main thing is it needs to be pointing that way, because what happens is about every 3 minutes, your pool cleaner, instead of just pulling the suction this way to the wall and to your filter, it reverses it. A little valve flips in here, reverses the water to shoot a jet out this way. Therefore, when your Polaris or your pool cleaner is cleaning, every 3 minutes or so, you know, it'll just release and start to float, or it'll just start going backwards. That is so it doesn't get stuck. So if your pool cleaner is getting stuck a lot, whether it's getting stuck going forward or stuck going in reverse, either way, probably your backup valve. The other way you know it might be going bad, not all the time, but most of the time, if you lift it out of the water and it's shooting water everywhere, all the time, it's leaking everywhere, it's gone bad. So let's replace it. We've got a brand new part here. We're gonna rip into this thing and then we're gonna put it on. Super easy, very affordable fix. Do not call the maintenance guy. You can do this. All right, when you grab the unit and you look at it, down the hose at the unit, you wanna turn this to the right. It'll loosen, the nut will come up, hold that nut, pull that off. Let's go ahead and just take that nut, place it on the new one. Remember I told you there's an arrow on here. You want the point of the acorn right here. There's an arrow, it's pointing back to the pool cleaner. So I'll put that nut right there and go ahead and replace this one. Slide that in. And then instead of going to the right, we're gonna go to the left this time. Get it snug. You don't want any leaking, but you don't have to over tighten either. Just nice and snug. Okay, now we'll do this other one. So again, I'm gonna look down the hose at the actual unit just for consistency. Take it right, hold that nut there, pull that off. Okay, now here, I'm going to move the nut over to the white one. It's the thin, small side closer to the unit so that the threads, the thicker side, can go onto the hose. So that, put that nut there, pop this on. Again, I like to look down at it, and instead of going right, this time we're gonna go left. And there you have it. We've now got this on, and it should be pointing towards the cleaner. There you go, here's the acorn. We want the acorn pointing to the cleaner. Just in case you can't see the shape, there's an arrow right there. That's it. Now you throw it back in. I'm gonna throw it, I'm gonna turn it on, and we've got a brand new valve. It's as easy as that, guys. Do not pay a maintenance guy to do this. You got this. This is so easy, and you can fix your own pool cleaner. Simple as that. Hope that helps. Oh, this was sent to me by the company for a review. Like I said, I already had the part, but I will need it eventually. Instead, I'm gonna put that white one on my sister's pool. I'm gonna keep the black one. I'll probably buy another black one later. I'm not paying full price for that part. I'm gonna get this one right here. So good. All right, hope that helps. And there you go. See how it just stopped and it stopped floating to the surface? That's because that backup valve has engaged and is pushing water the other direction, which randomizes your unit. That's why it can cover your entire pool, ends up in a different place. Otherwise, it might get stuck in a corner or just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Happens every 3 minutes, and it is a vital part of your pool cleaner's efficiency. So make sure that valve is working. This brand, I bought several things from them. They are really good at a really affordable price. I hope this helps. Now we're back in forward motion and it's cleaning again. Fantastic.